Facebook.
Hi everyone, hello. Mrs. Gaia from Gaia Health Store in Southampton with the lovely Sarah in her home, organic aromatherapy. So between us, we've probably got about 50 years or more of experience. Yeah.
I would say probably more than that.
Yeah.
Well,
probably.
I'm 60, and I was diagnosed with autoimmune, or I got autoimmune symptoms when I'm just after I was 3.
Oh, well, yeah. Then your
60
whole life.
years ago.
Whole life you've been
Immune, apparently. Autoimmune.
Yeah.
Mm.
So we thought we'd come on today. It's dark. We're nearing to the solstice, the end of the year. We've got Christmas. It's busy. There's lots going on, but our bodies just naturally want to retreat and hibernate. But we're being asked to be busy and do stuff. So we thought we would come on and talk a little bit about stress and immunity and the thyroid, which we wanted to talk about because I've been working on my thyroid, and Sarah has had autoimmune, as she said, since she was 3.
60 years.
Yeah, so a long time. So yeah, in a nutshell, and then Sarah can go into, because she knows way more than me. So about a year ago, I had just like normal bloods done at the GP. They didn't actually tell me there was anything elevated or suspect or anything like that, but I was just digging through my notes, as you do in the summer, and I saw that I had elevated TSH, which is thyroid stimulating hormone. Yeah. The doctor's blood tests are not what they used to be, because obviously Sarah has been going through this for years with her thyroid as well. But basically I don't want to be having really high TSH. So the doctors were not like, you need to go on medication or anything like that, but I just started doing some more investigation. Now, I didn't really have any kind of symptoms. I was kind of borderline like subclinical hypothyroidism, but I just thought, from doing my own research, I'm just going to try and like change it through my lifestyle and see what happens. So the good news is I've gone from having a 6.3 reading of this TSH to a 4 reading, and all I've really done, and I've only really been on it in the last 3-4 months, is literally introducing 2 supplements and also managing stress. So the 2 supplements are selenium and iodine, but I'm taking very food-based supplements, so they're not like chemically, synthetically made. So the iodine is literally from seaweed, so you could munch on some seaweed, but I quite like taking capsules so you sort of know what dosage you're doing, and that's all I've done, and really been trying to be a lot more mindful and pulling back and not rushing around, which you've said that to me as well, Sarah. Like, I've been like doing a lot less to try and manage that. So I think it's just like really important, again, like we always say, that you can take like control of your health. Definitely. And there's things that you can do at home. So I've had like an amazing drop in this TSH just from doing 2 little supplements a day. That's it. And managing my stress levels.
And look at your body.
Really, and yeah, I've like lost weight. So I had put on, not that I'm a big person, but I had put on like 7, well, I would say probably 10 kilos extra in the last few years that have been mounting up, that I hadn't even realised like that was there until I literally weighed myself and was like, whoa, how did that happen? Because my clothes were still fitting, but obviously I wear stretchy clothes. That's why. But anyway, yeah, elasticated waist. Brilliant. But yeah, so I've literally lost 7 kilos from eating exactly the same as I eat, moving around and doing the stuff that I'm doing. So I honestly think that a lot of women are getting this, you've got something wrong with the thyroid, when it's like late 30s, 40s, just take the levothyroxine or whatever it's called, rather than looking at the underlying. And you can actually manage this yourself through diet and lifestyle, which is exactly what Sarah did. So yeah, obviously we're not medically trained, we're just giving our personal experience, but I was like, I don't want to take this pharmaceutical drug forever. Let's just see, because I wasn't having severe symptoms. Let's see what I can do. And it's like living proof. I mean, these supplements are, what, £10, £15 a month that I'm spending?
But also, yeah. I mean, I don't even think I think it's less than that, because I just eat well, Brazil nuts from
Yes,
the shop.
true.
I don't take the supplement of
No.
selenium at all because of the other reasons. And you know, it's just good to get it raw.
Raw, yeah, in its food form.
In its food form.
Yeah.
So you literally have 4 Brazil nuts a day, and that's all you need. 4 Brazil nuts a day. Just munch on them.
Yeah.
Full
of it.
And that's your selenium. I use iodine in a different way. So I just use iodine and drop it onto my skin, and that way it looks after my thyroid. But I was diagnosed, and also just to finish off, if you put some drops on your skin and it disappears after a couple of hours, then you need it. But if it stays looking yellow, which is the colour when you paint it on, then it means that you don't need it at that day, because you're not absorbing it. Your body knows what your body needs.
Yeah.
So you can't overdose on this. But the point was, I was diagnosed with, or given the idea that I had immune system issues when I was 4. So soon after getting the children, the things that are called
vaccination. I've
Um,
said it, done it now. You're gonna be shut down, Sarah. The V's.
The V's.
Yeah.
So when I was, because they're really watching me, they're not watching this one
No,
as much.
I'm just like,
So
that'd be
she's
fine.
all right
On
here
YouTube.
on YouTube, we're good. That's good. Anyway.
Yeah.
So we're good. We're good. Because whatever you speak about, you get, right? So we're good. So I was given the diagnosis of, I had many different autoimmune things, from alopecia to all sorts of other things, all the way rheumatoid arthritic conditions, all the way through my life, and no one ever diagnosed it until I had my daughter 33 years ago. And then someone happily told me that did I want the good news or the bad news. I said, well, the bad news, they said, you're going to be on medication for the rest of your life. You are autoimmune. You have a hypothyroidism. And if you don't take the levothyroxine, you will be dead within 2 years, because you'll gain weight, your hair will fall out, and you will die. So I believed them, because 33 years ago I believed all of their crap. So now we leap forward 23 years, and I'm then told, because my whole body swelled up, it all swelled up, and I had just a sore knee, and within hours my whole body had doubled in size, and I was diagnosed with, for the next year, with rheumatoid arthritis.
And you were in a wheelchair.
I was in a wheelchair for a year. I was also nearly a size 20, so I stopped everything because I couldn't work. My husband had to stop work to look after me. We had rent to pay. Luckily my mum had just passed away, so she left me some money, we could pay the rent. But anyway, I came off. I thought, I'm not going to take your medication for the arthritic condition you've just given me, because I don't believe in what you've got to say. So I stopped. Never took that. I thought, and also I'm coming off thyroxine, so I did it with the help of my diet, a good kinesiologist, and my creams, and that was it. We will talk about
the creams.
Today.
So hold that thought. If you're like, what creams? What's Sarah going on about? Sarah makes these amazing channeled, chakra creams, but also lots of organ creams as well to help balance any blockages and imbalances in the body, which we'll talk about in a bit.
Yeah, we'll come back to that shortly. So after about 3 months, I had reduced my dress size down from nearly a 20, got out of a wheelchair, and was, as you see me now, a 12, about size 12. Emma also has lost loads of weight, and is looking amazing and glowing and very wintry, because she's got a polo neck on.
Oh, I just love a turtleneck.
All wrapped up.
I am.
And being all snuggly.
Yeah.
So what we wanted to say was that for all of you people that have been diagnosed with autoimmune issues, please don't believe them. Get a double check. Check in with somebody else. Don't just believe, because they're all being programmed to let you know that they want you as a customer.
Yeah.
Because the two things that they want to do is to give you medication for life, which means that's money for them.
Yeah.
Okay, for life. Keeps you as a customer, but also you get side effects from medication, more medication for life, more money, and then they give you free medication because you have bought in.
You're just
like
trapped into that cycle.
It's a commission, you know. Oh, because if we can break down that or the big C or whatever it is that they get the money for, then once they've done that, you are basically a rep. And then after that, anything, you know, that comes in is going to be producing another customer for Big Pharma. So you know, they're going to say, okay, well, you've got an upset tummy, so you know, have that. And it just goes on and on and on.
And just sticking plasters is never literally like you can sort. A lot of this, like we keep saying, is from stress. Not that I'm saying that all autoimmune. I personally feel mine was.
No, I think it all is.
Yeah. So it's the body is diseased, it's unhappy, it's out of balance, it's inflamed. That's when these things like get a hold or take a grip. Totally. And so, yeah, we've got lots of tools and tips for helping to balance that. And especially this time of year, like there's lots of viruses and colds and things going around. So
Christmas.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah. So what are you going to do your top tips now? Was that in a minute? Sarah's got some amazing top tips for reprogramming yourself when you're feeling a bit out of sorts.
I'll give them that at the end.
Okay.
I think the first thing that we should do is firstly say that, you know, if you have been diagnosed with an autoimmune issue, please look at your food and your chakras. Please just look at that. The food, gut health food. Okay. So really up to speed. Speak to Emma. You know, you can message her, just drop a message in the chat below, and Emma will be more than happy to help.
Yeah.
I'm also trained in nutrition, and I've been a holistic therapist for the last 30 years, and I have all that experience to bring to the table. I'm also doing winter wellness check-ins as well, and Moon Eye Key sharing, which is also changing our frequency from being Homo sapien to Homo luminous, so we're shining more brightly, so we can come back to that another day. But what I'd like to share with you today, and Emma, would you like to be the demonstrator
This is one of my favourites.
Soma
So
Chakra.
Soma
Chakra is located on the hairline, right there. It's an old chakra that's been talked about for eons.
Oh, it smells amazing.
Eons. And you put a little blob like this on the backs of the hands, and literally it changes your aura from being that big. See how small the one on the was that left or right? The small one is that's back to front,
or right,
and that one is the right way round. So that's in speaking there. It goes from the small one to the big one within seconds. So literally, it's and I'll just read to you what I've written here about my Soma cream, which is it's influenced by, what's it influenced by?
I'm really smelling the peppermint today. That's really coming through to me, but that could be because I've had a bit of a virus last week, so my body's maybe like, oh yes, clear those nasal passages. But you've got kunzite, which is the crystal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, peppermint, basil, carrot seed, fragona.
Fragiona.
Oh, okay. Fragiona. Ravensara, nice, and frankincense. So it's very uplifting as well, and royal.
Yeah,
I feel royal.
And Christmassy too.
And Christmassy.
Frankincense.
Yeah.
We like that. I do an ascension cream with gold, frankincense and myrrh. Look out for that on the website.
Yeah. Delicious.
Okay. That really is delicious. This one is yummy. But what does it do? The Soma Chakra is it's Soma means the healing nectar is generated in one of the energy centers in the chakra system in the body known as the Soma Chakra here. Now this is combining of the divine masculine and the divine feminine within. It helps to activate Kundalini in the base chakra and to bring the energy up through each of the chakras, and if they're balanced they don't stick, so it's flowing. If they're not balanced, then either visit me and my shop or Emma and her shop, and you can get them balanced really quickly, or I do a free chakra balancing on my website. So we're combining the Ida and the Pingali up the Shushumni. So the Shushumni goes from my tailbone and your tailbone up to your third eye there, through eye atlas. We'll talk about that maybe. And it comes all the way up and connects. And either side of that, you've got the Ida and the Pingali, and they're like two serpents that weave their way up. And that's the masculine, the Ida and the Pingali, which is the first one was the feminine. Second one, Pingali, is the masculine. Anyway, the divine masculine and divine feminine coming up. They have to join in the pituitary and the pineal of the brain. Pituitary looks after the left brain and the right hand side of the body. The pineal looks after the right brain and the left hand side of the body, because the pineal is about emotion and it connects with the feminine side. The pituitary is about the masculine, moving forward in the world, and it looks after the right side of your body. There's a crossover at the pineal and the pituitary with the two brain halves. And what the Soma Chakra does is it incorporates both together. So it actually literally can help you to have that Kundalini rising experience where the whole body flows and then the whole body heals itself. Because we don't heal, you don't go to a healer to get healed. What healers do, and we both work in that realm, is we hold space for you to heal yourself. We remove all the blockages that are stopping you from your Kundalini experience in order for you to heal your body, because we are not, we're not here to heal you. You're here to heal you, and we just help to hold the space and to make suggestions about how to do it for yourself, and you choose your route of how you do it and how fast you do it based on your soul star chakra. I'm not going to go through too many of the things that I've written here, but basically it's rekindling the essence of the divine within. And that is what we're here to do right now. But in this now moment,
Bliss
which is why
in a pot.
Yes, bliss in a pot. It takes you forward into 5D consciousness, into bliss and joy with no fear, and absolute, instant manifestation by location. You won't have to get into an aeroplane and go somewhere anymore, Emma. You'll be able to think yourself there.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, because it's not linear time. You don't go from Earth to Mars. You actually just fold time and you go like that and you're there instantly. Okay, so we're not in linear. Thanks, Ruby agrees with that. We're not in linear time. We are literally in a spiral of time. You've only got to look at Nassim Harameyn's work to see some of that, and if you look at Mother Nature's work, then you'll see that everything is spirals.
It is.
Everything is spirals. So on the top of that pot there, you see that my little logo here is always a spiral. There you go. And so is the cosmos, and so is DNA, and so is everything else. So we are literally skeletons covered in meat, hurtling through space on a rock which is following a sun or a star, and it's moving at millions of miles an hour, probably, I don't know, but it's moving, and all the planets and the solar system are hurtling behind in a spiral.
Yeah.
Spirals that there is no time, no fear, and no karma in 5D. There is just bloy, bliss and joy.
Bliss and joy. Oh, maybe that's a new word, a bloy.
We'll call it bloy.
So, yeah, and it puts things into perspective. Like, you can control your destiny, and yes, you can take action, but also, like, just don't sweat the small stuff. Like, it's a tiny speck of time. We are, like, insignificant in the whole cosmos of what's going on. Like, there's a much bigger picture for us to see as well. We haven't got much time today, but you're going to do your top tips.
Two top tips.
Two top tips before we go, which are going to help you through this season.
Right. The psoas muscle is one of the most important. It's called the muscle of the soul. The psoas muscle needs to be reset. So if you keep sitting every day, like I tend to do when I'm working on a computer or the laptop, then this muscle here, and I'll show you. Right, so I'm going to stand up for this.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're waiting. I'm very excited to see this, but I think
Excited.
you've showed me before. Okay.
Yeah, you have.
Go for it.
So looking at this, the psoas muscle goes from, can you see?
Yes,
It
we can
goes
see it on
from,
both sides.
So from here, the back, through the pelvis, and attaches to the top of the femur, the leg bone. Yeah. So what we do is we find your tummy button there. You go 2 inches to the on this case it's the right of the tummy button, and then I've got my right hand behind me, and I'm going down to the bottom rib.
Okay.
Bottom rib.
The last rib.
Yep, the very last rib.
Last rib.
And I'm going up 1 rib, and then I'm going to imagine. So I'm going to press in there. And press in there. Can you see me properly on here?
We can on that, but I think you're describing it beautifully. So
Brilliant.
I think we're fine on mine too.
Imagine that there's a line of energy going between where you've got your thumb and your fingers. So imagine a line, and then imagine then drawing that line, standing up straight and connecting the two together, and then you'll feel a tiny rock into your heel. You'll just notice that this will extend here at the front, and the back will retract a little bit, and that is just the smallest hint that you just feel that you've rocked back a tiny bit. You've rocked back just a little tiny bit into your heel, and that is it. That's you resetting one side.
Yes, I remember when we've done that. Yeah,
you do it on the other side as well. So you take your finger, find your tummy button, 2 inches to the left, then you reach down at the back of the left side, you find the bottom rib, you go up 1 rib, and then you draw a line between the two. You do it again.
And what does that do?
Balances the psoas muscle.
Okay, which is like your soul, did you say?
It's called the muscle of the soul.
Yeah.
So it's spelt Psoas.
We can write this down so people with the instructions.
Psoas muscle.
Yeah.
And and so if you do that, then you're balancing the muscle of the soul. And my suggestion would be that you look up psoas muscle and how important it is. There are two things that are very important in healing the body, in moving through to 5D. One is the psoas muscle, the muscle of the soul, and it connects to the Soma Chakra. The second one is the vagus nerve.
Ah, yeah.
You may have heard of the vagus nerve. Do you want to do a vagus nerve reset,
yes, please.
Emma?
Yes,
Take your glasses off, love.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
The thing that holds the glasses on is in the corners of your eye, right? You can find, do it with me, a little lump. Right, so you have to go quite a long way in.
Yeah.
Right this second, there was a little bone going across like that, right? And it slides one way or the other.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Got you.
They're both doing it. You can do that owl thing if you want.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's there. Now, is it sticking out more one side than the other?
Yeah, my left side is.
Push it in slightly.
Yeah.
Until it slides through, and now it's equidistant. And then take your hands away. Actually, reset your vagus nerve. That is the biggest chiropractic message, balance that anyone will ever do, and you will blow away so many therapists who are like, how did you do that? You know, I mean, chiropractors don't need to do the big clunky and crunching and twisting and pushing. They don't need to. All you do is that. And what do you do when you're stressed?
Oh yeah, you do rub that, don't you? Yeah.
You do it yourself naturally.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, it's
Those
not
are
crazy.
2 things that you need to do in order to balance the vagus nerve and the psoas muscle, and that, my goodness, is going to change your immune system. It's going to balance all your chakras. It's going to balance your vagus nerve. Have a little look at vagus nerve. Humming? Did you say humming?
No, I said calm.
Calm and relaxed. Humming is the other thing that's really good for you. So yeah, humming. We've got a dog who's just trying to knock off one of the
just knock it off and destroy everything.
Which is balanced here. We finished today.
We have. Yes. So everyone have a great Christmas. We'll be, obviously, we're not disappearing, but this is Christmas 25. whenever you're watching this. You might watch it in the new year, but these are top tips that you can use any time of the year. And if you've got any autoimmune questions, like Sarah is, like, she just knows so much. Like, I know a little bit from my own personal journey, but yeah, we have lots of organic food supplements in store, available online as well. Sarah is also in Southampton. She's available for treatment remotely, in person, and you can give her a call or a message at any time for any assistance.
Yeah, I do free chakra readings, and I run courses, and I do a lot of talks, and I teach. So I am a soul reader. So if you want to have a soul reading with me, then Ruby and I are here waiting for you, and we can be helpful, we hope. So thanks for joining us today. And so Emma and I are going to just snuggle down and go and have a nice crabapple warm juice that I got
For
off
the
the
winter.
tree.
Yeah.
Keep your immune systems high, guys. Stay calm. Take it all with a pinch of salt. You are the creator of your dream, and you are the manifestor of your reality. So you create whatever beauty you want to, and please remember, have a laugh.
Yes, exactly.
Don't
We'll
take
see
it
you
all
all
too
soon.
seriously.
Yes.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.